I'll admit it, I'm a flashlight nerd.
Stick around and we'll get right to it.
Hey, welcome back guys, Jason, KM4ACK. I have been an Olight fan for a number of years now. In fact, my very first Olight was an S1A baton, and believe it or not, that little guy still works today. So when Olight reached out and offered to send me the new ArkPro, I had to say yes. This is an absolutely beautiful flashlight, and I have really enjoyed carrying it over the last month or so. The most exciting feature I'm going to hold off and tell you guys in just a minute. Just like Olights of the past, they do have the magnetic charging on the base, and I know that some guys don't like this because of that proprietary charger. But stick with me for a minute. In addition to that, you use the toggle switch on the top to cycle between UV light, flood, and spot. In addition, we get the green pointer on the side of the light, so it comes in right here. It also has a battery indicator, so let me turn this guy on, and hopefully you guys can see that battery indicator that just went out right there. So that gives you an indication of how much charge you've got left on the battery. And I have gotten really good results carrying this flashlight on a daily basis and not having to worry about keeping that battery recharged. It's got really good battery life, even when I've used it for a few minutes in the turbo setting. Now it includes 5 different brightness levels with a max intensity of just over 10,000 candela. But one of the coolest features of this light is right here on the side. Can you guys see that? Can you make that out? Yep, that is a USB-C port. So it's got a cover that we can just flip up and expose that port where we can now charge with USB-C and not have to worry about that proprietary charger on the bottom.
Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at this at night. It is pitch black out here. The camera makes it actually look a little bit brighter than it is. So first thing I'm going to do is turn on moonlight, and that is not even registering on the camera hardly. You might can see it just a little bit right down at the bottom. Let's go ahead and go up to the next setting. You'll see, now this is the flood version of the light. We're going to check out the spotlight here in a second, but that is the next version. So let's go ahead and go up one more level there. You can see that gets pretty bright. That shed that you see right over there to the kind of left center of the screen is probably about 40 yards away. Let's go ahead and go up. I believe this is going to be the brightest setting there. Nice floodlight though. You can see that it really spills out quite nicely. And yeah, that's the highest level that we've got on that. Now let's go ahead and switch to the spotlight. And we'll go ahead and try the moonlight mode again. And you can see now we can see a lot more of that plant. That's probably about 15 feet in front of us as I'm standing here. Let's go ahead and go up to the next mode, and now you can start to see those plants right out there. Those are some banana trees, and those are probably 10 yards or so ahead of the shed. Now let's go ahead and go up to the next mode, and now you can really start seeing. I'm going to try to raise this up above those banana trees. Can't really see much past that on that one. Let's go ahead and go to one more, and now, boy, that really lights up. I mean, the house over there, not showing it as well on camera, but I'm getting about halfway to that house, and that's on the next street over, so really good. Now, let's go ahead and kick it into turbo mode, and now we really have a nice light. I mean, that is a super bright spotlight in turbo mode, and that's one thing I didn't check. I'm going to cut that off. Go back to the flood setting for a second and go ahead and do a turbo on that, and you can see that that really lights everything up really nice. Okay, so I wanted to redo the moonlight version on that flood. I'm probably about 4 feet away from the wall right now. Let's go ahead and turn on that moonlight, and you can see that that is plenty of light and a nice flood. Let's flip that over to the spot, and you can see that nice bright spot. And again, this is just on moonlight mode, and I'm about 6 feet away. So this gives me plenty of light just to move around in a dark room without disturbing anybody else in the room.
Now they will be offering the ArkPro in 5 different color variations, And you've got 3 different variants of the light itself. So I've got the ArkPro, there's also the ArkPro Ultra, and the ArkPro Lite. And it includes a 2000 milliamp hour battery, giving you more than enough runtime on a single charge. Just like Olights of the past, if we press and hold on the power button, that takes us into the moonlight mode. If we press and hold again, it will continue to cycle through the different intensity levels of each light. And that includes the spot, the flood, and the UV. UV only has, I believe, 2 settings on it. If instead we double tap, we're going to go straight to that turbo mode. And then if we triple click, we're going to go to the strobe mode. And now you know why I was absolutely thrilled to get the ArkPro in my hands. If you found today's information helpful, be sure to give us a thumbs up before you head off. We will see you guys on the next one. Until then, 7-3.